Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Technology Deep Dive for Wednesday, June 25, 2025. Today we'll cover market moves in technology, communications and healthcare indexes, stocks, and ETFs. I'm your host Ira Roth. Let's dive in. Tech-related indexes posted gains today. The Nasdaq 100 and technology sector both reached new all-time highs, closing up for the third consecutive day. The healthcare sector showed mixed performance despite a slight uptick. Market breadth was positive across the board. The Nasdaq 100 showed 64% advancing stocks, while the broader Nasdaq composite had nearly 1,800 advancers versus 1,240 decliners. The technology sector displayed similar strength. Week-to-date returns show strong momentum. The technology sector leads with a 3.8% gain, followed by the Nasdaq 100 at 2.8%. The healthcare sector lags with a modest 1.4% increase. Among top tech performers, Supermicro surged 8.8%. NVIDIA reached a new all-time high, gaining 4.3%. Advanced Micro Devices extended its winning streak to 4 days, rising 3.5%. Year-to-date returns highlight Supermicro's impressive 53% gain. CrowdStrike follows with 44% growth, while Advanced Micro Devices shows an 18.7% increase. Among declining tech stocks, Paycom Software fell 5.2% after breaking down from sideways movement. Dayforce dropped 4.7%, while Workday declined 2.3%, showing increased downward volatility. Year-to-date performance shows Dayforce down 24%, while Accenture has declined 16%. Despite today's drop, Oracle maintains a strong positive trend with a 26% gain for the year. Nasdaq-focused ETFs showed strength as QEQ and Vanguard Information Technology both hit new all-time highs for the second consecutive day. VanEck Semiconductor continued its upward momentum with a 1.3% gain. The leveraged 3x bearish QQQ fell to new record lows amid very strong downward volatility. Returns analysis shows VanEck Semiconductor leading the week with a 5.8% gain, and impressive month-to-date returns of 14.8%. 3x Bullish QQQ posted strong weekly returns of 8.3%, while its inverse counterpart 3x Bearish QQQ declined 9.3% for the week.
Looking at stocks in tech industries, I'm Sally Short. Microsoft leads the group with its third consecutive all-time high close at 492.27, showing a very strong upward trend. Alphabet had the largest gain of 2.2% to 171.49, while Meta Platforms maintained its very strong positive trend despite a slight decline. Returns analysis shows Microsoft outperforming with a 16.8% year-to-date gain. Meta Platforms leads in monthly returns at 9.5%. Apple has struggled, down 19.5% year-to-date, while Alphabet shows a 10% decline. In semiconductor stocks, POET Technologies surged 17.6% to 5.7, while Indie Semiconductor jumped 16.4% to 3.83. AXT rose 5.4% to 2.13, marking its third consecutive positive close with a strong upward trend. Return metrics show Indie Semiconductor leading month-to-date with a 44.5% gain. POET Technologies posted the strongest week-to-date return at 25.8%. AXT maintains positive momentum with a 41% monthly gain. In cloud computing, CrowdStrike reached a new all-time high at 494.9, breaking out from recent sideways movement. Cloudflare hit a one-year high at 190.12, while Alphabet led daily gains, rising 2.3% to 170.68. Return analysis reveals Cloudflare dominating with a 76.6% year-to-date gain. CrowdStrike shows impressive strength at 44.4% year-to-date. Hewlett-Packard Enterprise and Alphabet both face year-to-date challenges. AI and robotics stocks show significant momentum, led by AeroVironment surging 21.5% to 234.94. Symbotic gained 8.4% to 34.91, while Hyundai Motor rose 5.3% to 59, all displaying very strong positive trends. Return metrics highlight AeroVironment's impressive 52.7% year-to-date gain. Symbotic follows with 47.2% year-to-date growth. Ambarella shows strong weekly momentum with a 25.6% gain despite year-to-date weakness. In thematic ETFs today, Spear Alpha ETF leads with a very strong positive trend and upward volatility. AI and Innovation Fund and Nasdaq AI and Robotics both show very strong positive trends with notable upward momentum. All funds closed higher for the third consecutive day. Looking at returns, AI and Innovation Fund shows the strongest month-to-date performance at 8.9%. Robotics demonstrates consistent year-to-date gains of 9%, while Robotics and AI and Automation Bullish leads week-to-date returns at 7%. In electric vehicle stocks, Polestar shows strong upward volatility despite unchanged closing price. Rivian Automotive and NIO display sideways movement over 7 days. Lucid continues its very strong negative trend. Analyzing returns, Li Auto leads week-to-date performance with an 8% gain. Polestar shows modest gains, while Lucid and NIO both record significant year-to-date losses exceeding 20%. In quantum computing, Archer Materials surged 14.2% despite a negative trend. TE Connectivity achieved consecutive all-time closing highs with upward volatility. Applied Materials gained 1.6% amid a very strong positive trend. Examining returns, Applied Materials leads month-to-date gains at 16.8%. TE Connectivity shows strong year-to-date performance at 17.4%. Archer Materials continues to struggle with significant losses across all timeframes. In solar stocks, Zeo Energy jumped 11.1% with a very strong positive trend. Zeo Energy rose 6.4%, marking 7 consecutive up days. Maxeon Solar Technologies shows extended sideways movement, lasting 149 days. Looking at returns, Zeo Energy stands out with impressive gains across all timeframes, including 54% month-to-date. Zeo Energy leads week-to-date at 13.6%, while Maxeon Solar Technologies shows significant year-to-date losses of 60%. Thematic ETFs in the technology sector showed strong performance today. VanEck Semiconductor ETF led the group, closing at 275.26, up 3.72. iShares US Technology ETF and Technology Select Sector SPDR Fund both achieved new all-time closing highs, while maintaining very strong upward trends for 3 consecutive days. Looking at weekly returns, VanEck Semiconductor ETF and iShares Semiconductor ETF are outperforming with gains exceeding 5%. Month-to-date, First Trust Nasdaq Semiconductor ETF leads with a remarkable 16.5% return, followed closely by iShares Semiconductor ETF at 15.7%.
And with that, we wrap up another end-of-day technology deep dive. I'm Ira Roth, along with my AI co-host, Sally Short. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI. with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in to the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency, and commodities. Thanks for watching.